They said her shadow frightened the chickens. They said even the pigs turned away when she approached. They said the gods had cursed her before she took her first breath. But what they didn't see was this. The girl they called Monster would be the only one brave enough to walk into Death's forest, and the flower she brought back would change everything. In a village where the sun rose over clay homes and the elders' words were law, there lived a girl named Chidera, but no one called her that. They called her the crooked one, the twisted girl, the demon child. Chidera was born with a hunched back that bent her body forward. Her left arm hung withered and weak. Her right leg dragged when she walked, leaving uneven footprints in the dust. But there was something else, something no one ever noticed. Her eyes were violet, deep, striking, impossible violet. But who looks at the eyes of a crooked girl? Chidera's mother died, bringing her into the world. The midwives whispered it was because the gods rejected the child. Her father, Obi, heard their whispers and held his daughter closer. "You are not broken, my dearer," he would say, using the name only he called her. "The world is." For years, it was just the two of them. Her father loved her fiercely, protecting her from cruel words and crueler stares. But time is never kind. When Chidera was 12, her father collapsed in the yam fields. 3 days later, he was gone. At the burial, Chidera's aunt, Folake, stood beside her, dressed in black, her face painted with false grief. Folake was Obi's older sister, a widow with a daughter named Adesi. "Don't worry, child," Folake whispered to Chidera, her hand cold on the crooked shoulder. "You'll always have a home with us." Chidera believed her. That was her first mistake. The kindness lasted exactly 1 week, just long enough for the neighbors to stop watching. Then Folake's voice changed, her eyes turned cold, and Chidera became a slave in her own father's house. Every morning, before the sun rose, Folake's voice would crack through the compound like a whip. "Chidera, fetch water from the stream. 5 trips, don't spill a drop." Chidera would strap the clay pot to her crooked back, the weight pressing against her bent spine, and walk. Each step was agony. Her dragging leg left a trail in the dirt. Children would point and laugh as she passed. By the time she returned, Folake